Hello everyone and welcome back to another bullet journal setup video. So of course this month I am setting up February and I've decided to go with the theme of candles. I really like candles, in fact pretty much most of my family really love candles. I like tea lights, I like dinner candles, I like scented jar candles. Give me a candle, I will burn it and I will enjoy it for life. So I thought, why not use that as a spread and as a theme for this month. So for the last couple of videos for my bullet journal I've been using my Crayola super tips, but I thought it was about time that I brought these bad boys back out. These are the Artline Sticks brush markers. I do really love these. Is there much difference between these and the Crayola super tips? Not an awful lot. I would honestly say the super tips are more like a felt tip, although they can be used for brush lettering, whereas these have got that slightly longer, slightly more pointy edge. You know, it looks more like a calligraphy marker than a super tip does. So I've brought those out. If you don't need any really fine lines, I've brought out these Wilko's fine liners in very similar colours. And of course, I brought out my trusty pencil and black pens. So I've just got a normal Papermate mechanical pencil here. I've got my Tombow Fudenosque, and plus I've got a Staedtler Tri-Plus broadliner in black. So I think now is a really good time to get started after saying all of that. So I'm going to use my Tombow first. I'm going to write in February. Always must remember about the R, sorry. There are two. Right. How many? Two. Okay, that's what we're going to do. I've got a question to ask you guys. Have you ever thought that you'd be fancying write in your bullet journal in perhaps a different language than your native? I won't lie, I've always wanted to write in French. I don't know why. I'm not the world's most fluent French speaker. I just really like the way that French, especially months, look really good written down on paper. I don't know why. I think it just seems to add to the effect. But yes, have any of you ever written in another language? I would be very interested to know. Okay, so this is my general setup. I always have my month, so February. I've got 3 circles for events, 3 dots for any notes, and my 3 squares, or the 3 goals I'm going to focus on for this month. So I think it's time to start drawing some candles. Okay. I'm thinking of doing a fairly large one here. I'm going to just do a quick outline with a pencil first, just so I don't completely muck it up. Which I'll go over it, of course, in a black pen afterwards. And then I'm thinking of perhaps just doing some like wax. Yeah, I can do that, wax dripping down. There we go. That looks pretty cool. Okay, I mean, you won't even be able to really see that until I go over it, but oh well. So I might just have that one as outlined. So I'm going to use my Stedler to outline this one. I'm just making sure there was a very slight curve on the bottom there to make it look, I guess, a little bit more 3D than just a weird rectangle on a piece of paper. I mean, please don't take any advice from me. I am not the world's greatest drawer. I might actually not use a black pen for that bit. I might use this fine liner. And I'll rub out the pencil line afterwards. Okay, so I'm thinking of using yellow to... I do love yellow candles. I might even do it two-tone to do yellow on the outside, perhaps do a peach on the inside. I've had a couple of candles that are like that, so you have one colour on the outside and one on the in. I think it just looks really cool. So why not? Let's do it. And of course, if it's going to be two-tone, this one inside will be pink. Okay, so I'm going to do, let's bring out this little dude again. I really do like having capitals. I don't know why, especially for goals, I think it just makes it stand out even more, perhaps. When you forget how to write goal. Right. Do it completely backwards. Make it so it's symmetrical. Right, I think I'm going to go peach for this one, and orange on the other side, then I'll finish off with yellow. As I start with the yellow, I don't want too much yellow together. I'll be yellow overboard. Okay. I think that's peach. We worked out recently that I'm not very good at distinguishing shades when we were sorting out paper, and here's me insistent that it was a dark green, and apparently to the rest of my family it was just grey. Yeah, so I'm not sure what that was all about, but so I think that's pink. Peach, sorry. But you know, oh well. Okay, so oh, I even said I wasn't going to do yellow. Well, I think that's just answered my question for me there. I am doing yellow for gold too. I picked up the wrong pen. Do that now. I will. Right, peach for gold one. So we're going to have my key for there. Need to have a reward section. Need to have a date section. And need to have a notes section. Let's use this pen. I'll use the Stedler just to go in, and I've just realised they're all different lengths. Oh well. There we go. That's it. All fixed. Right. So we need a key. We need a reward. I do think this might be a bit thick. I used it the very first time, and I switched to a fine liner, I think, for January. And I switched back to this today without thinking, actually. But now I see why I switched to a finer pen. Notes. There we go. And then I just love having all of this blank space because it allows me just to play around with it. If my to-do list gets massive, I've got the space to do it. I don't have to worry about making new pages or anything. I've got plenty of room, so really happy that I have all of that space. Just trying to sort of match it with the other side, just so it doesn't look completely lopsided. Yep, there. How are you all finding your bullet journals, if you have them, or if you are using different kinds of planner? How are you finding them so far in 2020? I haven't used my bullet journal as much as I would have liked. I think I have used it, which is an improvement, but it's just been a bit of a hectic, January is always hectic, isn't it? There are always things to do in January. So okay, goal number 3. There we go. Right, must remember that this one's orange, not yellow. Right. Okay, let's do 4 again. Might make that one a bit longer though. Luckily with this page I can see whereabouts I've done it before, so that's kind of useful. Okay, key. Reward, dates, and notes. There we go. Right, so all that's left now is my not December, don't worry, I've got December from, my February review page. So I'm going to do a line across there, as well as some lines to mark 6 categories of my life I like to track, and then I'm going to have goals at the bottom. So let's do, I always like to work backwards. There we go. Let's do February in review, like so. Right, the last things I need to write down, so we've got here, I like to have family, fun, faith, my 3 F's. Then we've got general happiness, money, and work. There we go. And all I'm going to do here is just do one big line, write down the word goals. So this is where I can start planning. Pretty much, if I didn't accomplish something in February, there's a very good chance I'll want to move it into March, or perhaps I want to scrap it completely. Or, on the positive side, if I finish my goals in February, it may trigger off new goals for March. So, for example, if I had a goal of let's say decluttering, I could then make a new goal of replacing things that were broken that I need still, or tidying up the things that I've kept. It's progressive, I guess we could say. So that's why I like to have this little section here, so I can start brainstorming things ready for the month ahead. So I'm just going to bring us back to the cover page. So I have done a little candle theme. I do really like it. It's very, very bright, so it's a good way to start the year. I think that is it for today. If you like this video, don't forget to like and comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. But until next time, bye guys.